Hi everyone, Lolly here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my little small haul today. Had a little time off from work and so ran over to the bins for a little bit. You know, I go to drop off orders from my eBay store and the bins just happens to be in that direction, and so my car just goes. So anyway, I hadn't been there in a minute, and so I thought I'd go over there today just to kill some time. I'd been in the house packing and sorting and all that for feels like weeks, and so I just needed to be out of the house. It's beautiful outside. It was like 90 degrees. So so when I go, I buy a lot of toys. I buy a lot of plush for personal and for my eBay store, which is a resale store. So I don't show those things in these hauls because they're just not related to what we do. But you can see I found some Build-A-Bear shoes. Those always are so fun to find. And anyway, I found two. Normally I just find one. But today I found those two. And some other plush and toys and things like that. But I will show you what's mostly related to what we do here, or to mixed media, or the projects that I like to do. And so I'll start with this, and I don't know if somebody knows what these are. If you can tell me. They look like apple slices. I'm sure of that. Little coasters, I'm assuming. Super cute. I don't know what to do with them, but I didn't want to leave them behind. And so these two curve. And I'm wondering if the idea is that it's supposed to stack together. I don't know. I don't know. Because the other ones don't really fit in here so that it would store like this. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an apple. But I don't think these are supposed to store in there because they don't really fit. But yeah, I don't get what it's supposed to do. So if you know, let me know, because see how these are curved, but those don't really fit in there. So and then I have these little cards, and they are Proverbs in color. And the whole set is not here, sadly, but most of them are, and they are just little coloring, and they're like cardstock. They're thick. So those are really cute. So I like those a lot. Really cute. Really, really cute. I love those. So good find. Those were good. There wasn't a whole lot there today, but I went late in the afternoon, so I never expect there to be at that point. I'll show you these. They were not all there, and look how sad this is. This box was torn, or I don't know. It's sad, but I brought the little piece of the box home, but it's a little plastic fence, and so I love to use them like when I'm doing like a shadow box or something like that, and I need a fence for the front. Then I always look for little fence posts, but these are vintage and they're really cool. But I was sad that it wasn't all intact. That would have been a really great find, and I would have never used them. I would have just left them in the box forever. But since they're not, I may use them. Like on shadow boxes, I like to like put fences in the front sometimes, or you know, even like on a tag, or I've done a couple of what do you call them, clipboards. And so, you know, you can embellish with things like that. And so I thought if I did a shadow box, I would put this little guy, or this little, look how cute he is. But I would put this, maybe this paper in the background or something. Anyway, that was really cool. It was sad that it was not so all intact. But also I found these little cards, and there was another lady, she was picking up some of them too. And she said she thought they went to a game, but I think they're so cool. So I thought they'd look good in a junk journal or a shadow box, or, you know, any kind of embellishment. And they have like the little train on the front. I'm sorry. I'm in a different spot with my camera here. So So maybe it does go to the game. I didn't get all of them, but I just love them. It's like there's matching ones, of course, but all different kinds of trains that I thought would be really cute. Just tuck in a pocket, or tags with tucks, or look at that one. So I just loved the artwork on there. I told her, I'm like, that's what I'm looking for them for. So she looked with me for a little bit, but anyway, I think they're really cool. Really cute. So anyway, that was a lot of fun to find. So this little cards, and they're tiny. They're really tiny. So we have those. I found this. Look at her. She was just laying at the bottom of the table, and she's just hollow. I don't know. She was probably part of something before. It looks like she came off of something, but she's so precious. No idea how old she is, but I'm just gonna put her on the shelf. She's just so sweet. So I don't know. I don't see a date or anything on her, so I don't really know, but she had to come home with me. So also, my son and I go to the bins often, and the rule is that no crayon or no Beanie Baby gets left behind. So you should see our collection of Beanie Babies. It's huge, and our collection of crayons. And I would show you, but I've already, it's a huge square basket that we keep all the different crayons in. If they're loose in the bottom of the table at the bins, we will dig them all out and just bring them home. I don't know why. It's like you cannot just let crayons go to the landfill. It's just wrong. So anyway, I've sent it to his house, so because I don't want to put the crayons in storage, but one day I'll show you our giant crazy basket of crayons. And so when somebody needs crayons, then I have them and I'm ready to go. So these are both very nice condition. So I just hang on to them until somebody tells me they need crayons, or something comes up and I hear somebody needs or wants it, or I'll put them with coloring books and that kind of thing. So I did get like some fidget toys. I also found like different brushes that I find here. They're not in terrible shape, but then I picked them up because I'm just going to put glue and ink on them, and they're going to be in terrible shape. I'll show you this guy though. It's not junk journal related, but I just picked it up because it said Texas on it. And then I got home and I was looking at it and it says Coin Bear. And so I'm holding it going, why do they call him Coin Bear? So I'm looking all over. And then I see this foot and I was like, oh, that's cute. What does this foot have? A coin. It's back behind some clear vinyl. But that's really cute. So there's like other states you can collect, of course. But that was really cute. But I was laughing because I was like, oh, that's cute. I wonder why they call him that. And I was looking all over, and then there on the bottom of his foot is a little Texas coin. So that was really cute. So, and then I found this little ribbon. I mean, this doesn't weigh anything. So everything at our bins is $1.69 a pound. So when I find things like this, I'm like, okay. Now, this is a wine stopper, but I don't want it for that. I want it to, if you've seen old videos of mine, I like to make dolls out of metal or lampshades, things like that. And so I'm always looking for pieces to put as a head or something like that. So I think that would help it fit right inside of something to be the head of a metal doll that I make. So that's what that's for. This is just a lonely piece of, it says Cricut on the back, but it's just one little piece. That's all it was, just sitting there in the table. And it's really pretty though. So I thought it would be nice to cover a tag or something like that. I thought that was really pretty. So I just threw that in my bag. So let's see. And these are not open and I don't know what they are. I feel like they're bookmarks maybe. They're clear. And I don't want to open them until I look it up and see exactly what they are, 'cause it might be better that they're left intact, but I don't know. It doesn't say. I mean, it might say in a language I can't read, but it just says this one is soup and this one is day and night kitchen and love. So I don't know if they stick or they're labels for something. I don't know. I have to look those up. But they would be really cute stickers, right? And that might be what they are of some kind, but I just can't figure it out. So I don't want to open them just yet until I do figure that out. So, and then laying all in the table, I had to dig under a lot of stuff, are these. And they're kind of a plastic feel to them. They're not paper, but I picked up some of these. And you could just absolutely use these just anywhere, but let me see if I can find something to hold them on. So they're all different sizes. Of course, I liked the brown ones that looked good and distressed, but they are just, I can't think of what they're made of, but it's just like just kind of a plasticky feel. And I have some that I got at the Amazon bin store, and they're for decorations and they stick on the wall. So I'm sure that these were the same things, but how pretty would that be on a journal cover, on a tag, on a Dex It Up card? Really pretty butterflies. And then these little hearts were in there. They're iron-on appliques, but how cute would they be if I stitched them onto one of my little shenanigans book or something. So I'm not sure, but they're really cute, so I couldn't just leave them in there. They're small, but I think they would be so cute. Could iron it onto the page and then stitch around it. Could even iron it onto a paper tag or journal or anything like that. So I picked those up. That was fun. And then this is, I don't know what's in it. Can't really tell what the pictures are. It's just a piece of a toy. I can't tell. The pictures are kind of scratched up on the inside. But again, for a shadow box or, you know, that type of, even to go like on my doll for a collar or something, that's what I picked up that piece for. Thought that was pretty interesting. And then there were these little cat pictures and I could not leave them behind. I don't know what they were to. They're really nice matte finish. It didn't have any kind of packaging or anything like that. So let me just show you. I don't know if somebody painted them and I don't know, made prints. I'm not sure, but look how cute he is with his hat. And then, oh, we'll have to cover up the dunce part. But I thought that would be cute just to put them like in an art journal or, you know, a page and just start. And then just kind of do the page around them or something. Anyway, I just couldn't leave him behind. But he's my favorite one. His little shirt and tie. So I thought those would be perfect for a journal page or, you know, to put in the art journal or something like that. And embellish the page around it. And then this is, it says, especially for you to see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. But I didn't get it because it's a card. I really got it because of the flowers on the front. I want to use them, you know, as an embellishment on something. So we'll see if I can do that, if I can take it off. But yeah, this is a blank card. But how pretty would that be as an embellishment of some kind? And then I picked up different kind of doilies. Now, these are always fun to fold in half and put in your journals. Tea dyeing them is my favorite, but these are kind of different. So I like the pattern. Sorry, I'm too close. I like the pattern on both of them, but that one's pretty. It's different. And then this one's kind of lacy. So doilies are always super fun. to have in our journals. And then just this sheet of stickers was there. And they're bow bunnies. And they're just arrows and things like that. But I thought they were so cute just to make a bright colored Dex It Up card or something like that. I think this is the last thing that's related to journaling. And this was a whole package that looked like it had been spilled. And they're just little strips of, let's see if you guys can see. Hold on. All right, I'm going to point the camera down a little bit more. But you know, it's scrapbook paper. I couldn't just leave it there. So, of course, it looks Christmas related, but not all of it would have to be Christmas, and it's just so cute. It looks like somebody just went through their stash and maybe cut it up. And but anyway, also just laying in a table that I just dug through and tried to pick up. You have to wear gloves there, and so I had these big mechanics gloves on, and I just took them off real fast and just started picking up paper as quick as I could, because they don't like it when you take your gloves off. But really cute paper. I mean, you could just make belly bands, or I mean, just anything. Run it through with like doing a die cut or something. They're just like the perfect size for some of those things. So, but anyway, it was really cute paper. So that was my haul for today. These two are really cute. Look at the blues. Love it. So, just killing some time. It's the one place I know I can go and just wander around for a couple of hours, and I don't even have to buy anything. But of course, I can't come out of there without doing that. But I'm just always interested in the things that you can find, and the things that I find that I don't bring home that are either too big or, you know, I don't have a need for. But anyway, I'm always interested in just digging around in there. I didn't buy too much today. I'm trying to pack and move, so I didn't want to bring too much more home. But I did pick up a few things to play with, and also for my eBay store. So if you guys haven't been over there, there's a link down in the description. Hop over to Bennigan's and see all the fun stuff I have over there. So again, if you guys can figure this out for me, tell me what you think. Maybe they have to be coasters, right? What else would you do with that many that are flat? But I don't know. You wouldn't store them in there, and you can't. It's too small. I don't know. You guys tell me, and I'll let you guys go. But thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the haul. And if you know what these are, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.